Hi, welcome back. I am Mythos the Bear. Today I'm going to be doing my second video in the series of potential interview questions. Today's potential interview questions will be for Cherami Leigh. So Cherami is also going to be one of the guests or voice actresses that will be at Sakura-con 2019 coming up next weekend. So that's pretty exciting. She's been in a ton of really great anime, and she's also done live action work. One of my favorites was Temple Grandin, was an amazing movie. But we're going to talk about anime today. So the first anime that I want to talk about is an isekai, or alternate world anime, that she played Asuna in Sword Art Online, or SAO. So it's a really popular anime. And it has, I know it already has a second season, and it also has a spin-off series called Sword Art Online Alternate Gun Gale Online, which I just watched a couple of weeks ago. So in this, she plays Asuna, who is the female lead. Asuna is kind of a really princessy character, but she can take care of herself. And then she ends up being caught up in all this stuff and gets trapped in the game even after it ends, because she gets put into like a computer-induced coma and stuff. It's kind of a really interesting anime. So with that, one thing that I wanted to ask is, Cherami's been in a lot of really popular anime. So what does it feel like being in a newer, like really high-profile anime as one of the main characters? Another series that she has voiced for is, again, just like my last video, My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero. In that, she plays more of a side character. She plays Pixie Bob. So Pixie Bob comes in later in the series, kind of in the training aspect. And when I first saw Pixie Bob, I didn't really have high expectations, because when you're in like a superpowered world and you see someone dressed up like as a cat, it's kind of like, meh. But Pixie Bob actually ended up having some really cool powers. She like blasted everyone with those earth monsters in the forest, so it was pretty cool. She has a really high potential of like turning evil, kind of, I guess, as a Poison Ivy-ish character. So I thought that was really interesting. So something that I would like to ask is, do you think there are any circumstances in which Pixie Bob might turn evil? What else? Yeah, and because Pixie Bob has such strong earth powers, like I think she even made a dragon or something. It was really ridiculous. Do you think that that character has more potential to be one of the bigger hitters later on in the series? Like, is she going to come back and totally surprise people and like help take over once All Might is gone, or anything like that? Another series that I would like to talk about. Okay, this is really interesting. So she plays Sarada Uchiha in Boruto, which is Naruto Next Generations. Last year, I actually binged all of Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, all of the films, and I did that in like a span of, I don't know, 2 months. It was really quick, and I posted all about it on my Facebook page, and I'm updating those onto my Mythos the Bear Facebook page and Twitter and YouTube and everything. So with that, obviously I've watched a lot of Naruto. There are some characters where I'm really interested to see how those plot lines finally wrap up. And I just started watching Boruto. I'm not very far in at all. But since we have the internet, I have spoiled some stuff for myself. So I know some of what's going to happen, but it is different to actually see it rather than read it or hear about it. So I'm really interested to see like how Sarada and Sarada and Sasuke kind of patch up their relationship because she hasn't really known him her entire life, and how he kind of like reintegrates back into the Leaf. Because I do know in the future he is there for a while, and he even I think trains other kids. I don't really know the specifics yet because I'm not that far. I'm still like within the first 10 episodes of the first season or something. So my question here is, this is yet again another hugely popular, long arching series. It's been going on for years and years and years. It was, I think, on Cartoon Network or being torrented and stuff when I was first in college. So it's been around for a long time. It only took me 10 years to start watching Naruto, so obviously. With being part of so many huge popular series, do you get a lot of fan mail? Do people bombard you with questions? Do they not like you because you're in so many different popular anime? What's the experience with that? Because Cherami is in so many things, and like I did have to pare down my list. I'm only doing, I think, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I'm only doing 5, and I originally had like 11 things I wanted to talk about. So there's a lot to go on there. The next series that I want to talk about is one that actually was introduced to me at Sakura-con last year because they had the premiere film. It was Bungo Stray Dogs. I actually didn't watch the premiere because I hadn't seen any of the series and I wanted to watch the series first. So I actually binged that like right after that. I watched all of it. So Bungo Stray Dogs was a really great anime. I loved the concept, and almost all of the characters were just fantastic. So Cherami actually plays Kyoka Izumi, which is like one of the guild assassins. She has this power to kill people by materializing this like female sword slinger that like will attack and just kill people. And she does that by talking into a cell phone. And she receives her orders of who to kill and what to do via cell phone. So she eventually switches over to the good guys, obviously, and kind of joins like their company and is trying to help them keep the peace and fight the bad guys. So it's really cool. So with that, I think the question is with playing Kyoka, is that really different from playing other characters? Do you take their backgrounds into account when you voice them or when you decide what parts to take? I think Kyoka is a really interesting character, and she does have a very kind of sad background. She doesn't have a family because she accidentally killed them, and her entire life has just been about killing. So did that make you take pause when deciding to take that role? Did that make you voice her differently? Did that kind of put your emotions into the part? The last series that I want to talk about, and probably one that everyone has an opinion on, is going to be her portrayal of Mina in Sailor Moon and Sailor Moon Crystal. So we're talking about Sailor Venus here. I like Sailor Venus as Sailor V. I think that's a really amazing character. I think that really empowered girls. Like in a TV show about superheroes, there's a TV show about a superhero. So I thought that was really funny, really cool. And I liked the Sailor V character. Mina, not so much. I did like the kind of confusion where she might be the Moon Princess and all of that. But I actually have like all of the original Sailor Moon films on VHS, like in my basement right now. So I obviously love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is one of the first anime that I can remember watching, like when I was a little kid. So obviously I have some pretty strong feelings about the Sailor Moon series. I haven't had a chance to watch more than a few episodes of Sailor Moon Crystal. I really do like the style better. I'm not really sure about like the lanky bodies, but as you get into it, I guess it probably won't really matter that much. Just like when seasons came really far apart and you don't remember the voices sounding the same and then you get used to it again, it's probably going to be like that. So I guess my question is, again, you're playing a really popular character in a really popular series. What was it like being asked to come back to do Sailor Moon Crystal? What were your feelings about that? Did you have any hesitation? Were you just like automatically, yeah, Sailor Venus, I'm totally in for it. Let's do this. What's the thought process there? So I guess that's probably about it for today. So this was Mythos the Bear with my potential questions for Cherami Leigh for Sakura-con 2019. If you like this, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, and SoundCloud. Thanks.